Ladies and gentlemen, we have some breaking news that happened. Former Poro police officer convicted in a shooting death of a stranded motorist. As you know, that on October 18th, 2015, Corey Jones was stranded. His car broke down. He just came out of the church. Now, I know you guys remember that story. Well, the good news is that this is according to CNN, a jury found a former South Florida police officer guilty Thursday in a fatal shooting of a motorist whose vehicle had broken down. Norman Reha was working for the Palm Beach Gardens police when he shot and killed Corey Jones, 31, on October 18, 2015. He was convicted on 2 counts: manslaughter while armed with a firearm and attempted first-degree murder in Palm Beach County Court. He will be sentenced on April the 26th. And again, and remember, he's the guy. He came out of the church. Like I said, he was in the highway. He was stranded. Um, and it continues to say Jones was a drummer who had just played a gig and was headed home when his car broke down around midnight. He had a call for a tow truck after making several calls to a roadside assistance service, according to Benjamin Crump, an attorney for the family. Raha, who was on duty but was wearing civilian clothes and driving an unmarked car, pulled up to check out what he thought was an abandoned vehicle at 3 a.m., authorities says. He said defense attorneys told the jury Raha fired after Jones pointed a gun at him. And he says, what choice in this terrible tragedy does Officer Raha have but to fire a gun, asked Raha's attorney, Richard Lubin, in his closing argument. Lubin said Raha identified himself as a police officer, but prosecutors said Jones, who possessed his gun legally, thought he was being robbed, which rightfully so, because you don't know who that person is. And people could say, I'm going to continue reading this. It said when Raha, in plainclothes and driving an unmarked van, approached and did not identify himself as an officer. Corey Jones did not just jump out of the car and point a gun at him, Assistant State Attorney Adrian Ellis told the jury. Raha fired 6 shots, hitting Jones, with 3 of them. Crump, the family lawyer, told CNN that Jones never fired his gun and had tried to run away. The 4-man, 2-women jury deliberated about 4 hours. Raha, who did not testify in his own defense, was taken into custody after the verdict. Jones' death is one of the series of controversial police shootings that have sparked protests nationwide and raised questions about race and policing. Jones was black and Raha is Indian American. This wasn't nothing about race. This was about justice. This was about truth, and the truth caught up with him, Jones' father, Clinton Jones Sr., said after the verdict. The truth will always prevail regardless of how many bad cops we have. The truth will always prevail. And this is what happens today. It was the truth that convicted him. It was the truth that brought him to justice. It was the truth that sent him to jail. It was the truth that gave us justice for Corey. Assistant State Attorney Alexia Cox told reporters the case showed her that justice is blind, and we really have a great system. Justice can be served no matter who you are. This is according to CNN. And I'm glad that justice is finally served in this case of the death of Mr. Jones. And as you can see that, the talk show host Benjamin Dixon and, Corey Jones were good friends. And he was basically telling the story about Corey Jones or what happened that night. But it shows that, even though a lot of cops get away with murder, it shows that this cop won't. And the evidence proved that. So leave a comment, tell me what you think about this, share this video, like, share, subscribe my YouTube channel for all the news and commentary. With that being said, the Lions Den signing off. Deuces.